Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at what if Poland made an empire in 2022. Now, first of all, Poland will be buffed for this, and NATO, EU, and all other alliances are disbanded for the sake of this video. So don't get fucking destroyed when your country gets smacked around in the thing. Well, Poland is building up its military a lot. So Poland's first order of business would probably be something unlikely to happen in real life because I'm throwing out realism for the sake of the video to make it more entertaining. Because because no one would like if I just Poland declared war on Slovakia and then boom 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 everyone joined. Nobody would like that. That video would suck. But Poland will declare war on Slovakia and Czechia at the same time because Poland is pretty strong, not gonna lie. Now, since I'm American, I don't know where most of the things are. Prague might be like right there, or at least it is for the sake of this video. Poland makes a slight push through. I'm pretty sure what this river is. I don't know what the river is called. They eventually start a campaign and a thing to cut off Czechia from Slovakia, which goes together really successfully. Which now they're focusing on Slovakia first to get access to Hungary, because Hungary is their gay lover, obviously, or best friend, depending on who you ask. Now, I don't know where exactly Prague is. Let's just say they captured Prague, and then they start to fall, because they would realistically fall that quickly. Because yeah, that's how it works. Now, in the first peace treaty, we just have the annexation of both. Makes things lots easier. And yeah, it's just better for everyone. Yeah, Germany, I'm pretty sure you expected this. You did this. You did this like a long time ago. You deserve it. I'm gonna be honest, you totally deserve it. But Germany is gonna have some help in this war, and that'll be Austria. But Poland will also have help in this war with their good ally, Hungary. Now, I'm pretty sure other nations might get involved with this, but I'm just going to keep it as this. Now, pushing through Germany would not be easy, but, Germany has mostly a defensive military, so, yeah, that's something to consider. The I don't know how to, Hungarian troops push into Austria and take Vienna, which I'm pretty sure it's right there, right? Which they push through there. Poland making a bit of that. They push toward the first battle. Berlin happens. That ends in a Germanic victory because they're really good at defending, like I said. But they do push into Bavaria. And they do make a campaign to cut through the mountains. Now, the mountains, they're not. Poland has basically no mountains whatsoever. So this is really difficult, and it does end in a German victory. So they push them back. But after this is the first stalemate of the war. Poland can't push in there, and Germany can't push in here. So it's practically a stalemate until something else happens. And the thing that happens is Denmark joining the war against Germany to be a dick, apparently. Because they kind of just want the northern Germany. So they start a push into northern Germany, eventually stopping right there. So yeah, Germany has to send some of their army here, which does give Poland and Hungary some time. Now, pushing through the mountains is not easy. So they call upon... do they call upon a friend? Italy's good with mountains, but I don't know if they would want to join. Now, the Danish campaign is to cut off Germany's west coast, which goes pretty successfully, but they are cut off around here, and then they're forced to go back to Denmark through the ocean. And here is the second stalemate of the war. This is where Poland's peak is. This is where Poland's peak thing. But, this is what would kind of realistically happen if it were to happen, which it won't. But let's just say, there is a stalemate's broken, right? Stalemate got broken, and I start pushing through the mountains. Like I said, nowhere near realistic, but it's for entertaining purposes. Shut. Now, I don't know exactly where the mountainous parts of Austria are. I know it's near the Alps. Well, yeah, dumbass. That's where... I'm an idiot. Alright. Well, let's just figure something out real quick. Now, let's just say after Austria surrenders after that. Which then, after that, a push through the mountains is a bit started. But, since there's less mountains in Germany, there's basically no mountains in Germany. I'm gonna be honest, there's like no mountains. I don't think. Make a push in Bavaria, taking lots of stuff. The Danish do their plan to take out the west coast, and then Poland does the same with the east. So yeah, it isn't look too good for Germany right now. The Second Battle of Berlin happens, which ends in a Germany victory, pushing them all the way back to the Polish borders, but they are eventually halted again. Now they just need to hold out until they surrender, which will be a while. They make a encirclement here. Well, not really encirclement, just a cut off. So yeah, Germany ain't looking too good. The Third Battle of Berlin happens, and this time Poland wins, which does force the retreat of Germany. Germany stuff. And Germany ain't looking too good. They're slowly crumbling. They do one last ditch effort to get their morale up, and that is they cut off this, which isn't too good, but it's still controlled by the Danish. Oh no, it's still controlled by the Danish. So don't worry, Polish fans. I'm taking too long. I'm sorry. Just after a lot of time, Germany does finally fall, and we'll just see something else happen. Looking at a peace treaty, we have Germany getting wrecked, Hungary getting some land. Dark red means ally, just so you guys know. Dark red means that they're an ally of Poland. And pink means that they're a puppet of Poland. So Austria's a puppet of Poland and Hungary, while Germany's just a puppet of Poland. Denmark's also, there. So, you can't really expand west anymore, but you can expand east, which they're going to try doing right now. They declare war on Latvia and Lithuania, but they make the smart choice of not going after Estonia, because then Finland would get involved. So yeah, they make that smart choice. The push in there begins with a capture of Venus, or Vilnius, I don't know what it's pronounced. And then capturing of Khost. And then, yeah, they're going through. Eventually make a spearhead through them to Riga, which they captured that pretty easily, because the Baltic countries are not that strong. Now, Poland is trying to get a front line for Russia and everything. And speaking of Russia, they should have invaded Ukraine by now, but I will not include that in this. It's only about Poland. So yeah, we see the push through here, and then they just get surrendered. Now you may be focusing on Poland be looking like a crab. I get it, Poland looks like a crab, but they'll fix that soon enough, because they're going after Ukraine next. You don't know why they're going after Ukraine? Because Ukraine is just Ukraine, and going after Ukraine would just be fairly nice. Now, let's just say Russia in this universe does not invade Ukraine. Also, Hungary is involved in this war. I'm not just going to color them red because I don't feel like it. I'm going to be totally honest. So, they go through here. Hungary makes the first move. But it's ultimately Lviv? I don't know how it's spelled. So yeah, Lviv is captured. Which, yeah, taking cities is not fairly not fairly good for Ukraine. Yeah, they pushed through. Before you say something, before you say anything about Kaliningrad, why Kaliningrad? Because they bought it from Russia, because Russia was about to invade Ukraine, but they're not doing that yet since Poland's already doing that. They'll do it while they're weak. So yeah, pushing through here. They eventually work towards peace when a major setback is here. Yeah, when major setback taking most of this. So yeah, that's practically the fall of Ukraine. They push down this river. I think that's what it. I think this is how it goes. Like over here, and it swoops back around. Is that how it goes? And then eventually they just take everything here. Oh yeah, they took Kiev, by the way, which really complicates things for Ukraine even more. So yeah, after that, Ukraine just decides to surrender. Looking at a peace treaty here, Ukraine gets fucked. But this may be looking real border gore right now. Real border gore. The reason why I'm doing this border gore, the only reason is that Ukraine, if Ukraine were to get more, if Ukraine were to have some left, more left that doesn't border Russia, that like does border Russia, Russia would just invade the rest. So they just decide that. And then here's the tricky part. To declare war on Estonia, or not Estonia, fuck, Belarus, Russia would probably get involved with that. But now that Ukraine's gone, they're actually focusing more on Kazakhstan, so I don't know if they would join. In this universe, they don't, at least. I don't know if they screw around with Russia or not, but they're doing the ballsiest move of all. They're declaring war on 3 countries at once. 3 countries at one time. Pushing into Belarus is practically easiest. This is probably the easiest part of the war. Because, boom, Minsk captured. Oh wow, Belarus, surrender, boom. Easy, done. I don't know why I went fast on that. Now, Hungary really, really wants this. Hungary really, really wants most of this. While a small Ukrainian Poland force does that, while Ukrainian, boom, does this. Moldova does surrender. And yeah, having this front line to worry about isn't good. Eventually they make stuff here. Eventually Bucharest is taken, which does force the surrender of them. Now if we look at the final peace treaty of this video, we see that we see Belarus get completely annexed. Down here we see Ukraine, what's left of it anyway, gets land from Romania. Uh, uh, Poland gets a little land, and Hungary gets a lot of land, and then the rest is puppeted. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. These borders, I think, are kind of sexy, not gonna lie. These borders look good. And here's to scale. I will try to draw Poland's normal borders in. To scale, I will do something like that. Those are Poland's normal borders. Not really. But here, I'll just draw out some states real quick for the end of this video. Now, if we look at the states, there's not very many since they didn't grow. We have a Baltic state. We have a Belarus state, a Ukrainian state, Ukrainian puppet, Romanian puppet, Hungary ally, Austrian puppet, Germany state, Germany puppet, Denmark ally, and then the main beefy boy over here. Now, I guess you could say he can go one step further and be like, hey, Russia, bye. But I'm not going to go into that. This video is already like 15 minutes long. Alright, bye.